Our final week in Europe, we've made it to Estonia, Tallinn, and we've got one of the craziest hole ones I've ever seen in my life. We're in this massive like auditorium thing. It looks like they do like concerts, I guess. They have like people sing on stage and you can like watch them sing and do stuff. But we're all at the top of it, ripping shots off. We've got a 902-foot par 4 to start today. Let's get into it.
You sure it's not a 275-foot par 3?
275 meters though, because we are in Europe, so we have to use the metric system. We don't have to, but we probably should just to, you know, be inclusive and all that.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Goes out to the left, goes up to the right, pretty wide open, nothing in the way.
All inbounds.
I like that full hole one, kind of just rip a shot, everyone can kind of clap. Not super awkward if you throw a B, although.
Upshot should be simple too, just throw a hyzer into the hillside.
I think that's all you need. Just a powerful-ish, oval stable hyzer. No doubt about being in bounds or out of bounds.
Okay, I definitely thought that disc was more stable than that.
I mean, it's in bounds.
It's in bounds. Both have to show you guys what you all want to see, right?
I'll go for the go for it play.
It's so far.
I like
it's
that.
So far.
I like that. Oh man. Hey guys, it's early in the morning too. Like, we are not super warmed up. And that's honestly kind of, I mean, it's kind of close.
It's 100 feet short.
On a 900-foot hole though, that's.
Yeah.
I'll open NUKE out there. I should actually go flippy all probably. I think I've learned in my last two distance contests that you have to always go flippy, even if it's headwind, because the stable discs just don't go anywhere. But I should also mention, we're getting ready here for the European Disc Golf Festival presented by, I have no idea, I couldn't find it in the emails. Maybe it's this Cool Bet brand, I guess, but
Might
if the Pro
be
Tour.
Estonia too.
It might be Estonia. Yeah, it might be Tallinn. Might be the Pro Tour. If they'd kick me off and cancel me because I didn't say it right, I'm sorry, but I tried. Too flippy, never a chance. Goose man wins.
See Ezra's disc right there, and then my disc just way past it.
Goose, the nice thing is I'm editing this video so I can cut out anything I want to.
Dang it!
Let's go. I went oval stable Venom off the tee. I've got 370 feet left. We're kind of in this bowl. So we tee off, you can see back here, we tee off from a pretty high spot, going down into the kind of landing zone where we're at right now. Then we have to go way back uphill to the basket. And I think you said the basket's actually higher than the tee box?
Basket's 15,
Like
20 feet higher than the tee box.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty uphill shot here. Only 370 feet, but I'm just gonna go the same disc, hyzer it again. Try not to hit the base, because then I think people will like hit the basket and roll straight OB.
How do you try not to hit the base?
Throw a bad shot.
Oh, okay.
To like 30 feet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. Hopefully just not get unlucky. Yeah, see, if I aim 5 feet left of the basket, there's no chance of a roll away.
What's nice about that like hillside too is you can just rip something and you don't really need like the exact distance.
Well, it's gonna be hard to go kind of deep, I feel like, unless you throw it too flippy.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. None of us caught the paths either. So there's a good chance someone will hit them, and it's just a question of how far it'll skip too. So
I can see people getting pissed off by clipping the path, skipping OB.
Just hit like dead center of the fairway, you know, and then just 70-foot skip out of bounds.
Yeah.
Wicked. That's a decent shot.
Nice.
Definitely want to get it higher. Never has a chance climbing the hill unless you get high enough. Yeah, I think that's more the play. Aim a little left, a little high on the hill.
I like that.
Get that check skip.
Yeah. Should be a fairly routine hole one, I feel like, which I kind of like. Just kind of get off the course. Oh, get on the course, I should say. And nothing too crazy to kind of start.
It's a routine hole one, but it's also sick and like great viewing. So
Right.
it's like exactly what you're looking for with a hole one.
It's boring enough, but it's also cool enough too. That's
Right.
what they've done with it.
I think it's sick. Oh, right, they're Prodigy baskets.
Oh, well. And the first one wasn't the basket's fault.
I just had that thought. We were thinking of who the sponsor was. It could be Prodigy.
It could be, I suppose. But then the koozie says cool bet, so
True.
it's a mystery.
302 feet, pretty standard, par 3. Looks like the best shape is a backhand, like dead straight. Hit that main thing, maybe fade a little to the left, but honestly probably just push straight, take your 25-foot putt. OB on all sides. If you get a bad kick, definitely can go OB, and if you blast one too far, it can go OB. Try a zone. I think that's a pretty solid play.
Pretty fine, yeah.
I don't really want it to fade back left, otherwise I'm bringing too much into play.
Yeah. I feel like for this distance, this is probably a pretty decent level of gap size, like a pretty decent level of technicality, technician-ish,
Also, another thing to keep a note is like, that shot looks like it's far away from the basket because the basket's so close.
Yeah.
I'll bet it's only 25 feet.
Yeah, I think that's in the circle for sure.
So, yeah. So just because the hole's that short, you can afford to miss by a significant amount and still have a putt.
I do feel like trying to throw like the flex shot that like kind of fades back and like pokes the basket, or could poke the basket, potentially brings more chance of like a tree kick into play too.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Aaron's disc is really far away, but mine's actually really close, so I made the adjustment. But I want to try this to see if it works.
Oh my goodness.
It might also be a lost disc, but I'm going high. Oh, it's way left. Oh no, I'm like 45 feet.
Not bad, not bad.
I got to assume that's just complete luck though.
I don't think the forehand's a play, man.
What about that gap? Interesting. I was thinking you were going to go wide of that tree.
The wide one? See, the wide one looks too tough to hit.
Yeah.
I was thinking if I threw that inside gap, it might be worth a play.
I think it's a backhand.
Just too lucky, yep. Oh, yeah. Jeez, man.
Well,
all right,
in Alan's defense, we did try to come practice yesterday, and they would not let us in, because I guess we got here too late, and they were pretty strict with it, so we didn't get any putts in.
See if Ezra can do any better.
Rules are rules, you know? I will say, I love they got the painted lines again.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like it looks better too, you know?
It looks
defined.
Clean. Very clean.
Nope.
Oh boy.
That one's better.
Gonna have to do some work on the putting green.
That spike hyzer did kind of get decent though.
It's got to drop down, man. There's so many trees here.
33 feet.
Can't miss everything.
But if you look up, I mean, if you look up Goose, it's like, it's complete luck. It was always a CT. Oh, it was always a Crystal Challenger SS putt instead of a putting putt. Yeah.
Quick note, super clutch thing they have here.
Oh.
They've got the wipe the mud off your shoes things everywhere. Helps out the T-pads. T-pads look great too. So.
T-pads do look great. They got a nice pile to them. They're pretty soft.
Right.
So far, so good. I think they've got great grip from what I can tell.
New turf, especially I think if it rains and they add a little sand to them, I think it'll be ideal.
And I feel like since they're kind of all built up, they should probably drain well too. Like they probably did that well. All right, we got hole 3 here. 92 meters, 302 feet, dead straight, pole 3. A little bit of a slope in the green. I think the ideal play is probably just a little forehand. I'm gonna try to get a zone all the way there. And that might be a backhand hyzer play, but this fence, I think, is gonna be kind of tough to contend with, so.
Yeah, I think most backhand players are still going up the middle.
Yep. I feel like that's a big forehand for me.
The zone,
let's go Raptor.
I think Raptor's a great idea. Whoa.
Yeah, that'll do.
A little right, but I think that's the play.
I'm not even gonna try a backhand hyzer because I know it'll maybe walk out and then I'll think it's the play and then I might do something stupid in the tournament.
I think it's a Raptor for me too, but I might try Buzz OS as well. I'm thinking stable. Like I don't think you can really go too far right.
Okay.
You can go too short though. You need to go a little farther. You definitely can go a B right, but the hill is definitely slows you down.
It'd be tough too, I think, to get the big enough skip.
You have to throw a substantially worse shot than we threw.
Right. I definitely dislike this backhand high zone more too, now that I'm up here with this tree and the fence. I don't think anyone will do that, honestly. What that is.
So we're on hole 4, 367 feet, 112 meters. Looks like it's just gonna be kind of like a backhand that's like nice and straight with something stable that'll fade to the left. I don't think you really want to go around all the trees. Otherwise you might bring OB into play.
I can see
so
that.
my guess is it's gonna cut in a tiny bit early and hope you get lucky. But
okay. It does look from the hole sign like the OB is like 75 feet maybe past the basket.
oh yeah, it does, okay.
So there's probably plenty of room, but yeah, I mean, we'll have to see when you get up though.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was
Close.
That was tracking. 367, man, it might be a mid too.
Might. I kind of like the flex.
Yeah,
But,
you would like the flex, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go nebs. I'm gonna go stable nebula, mid range, and just try to throw it. I think I can kind of just go dead straight, not even try to go left of the trees at all. I should get like a 30 foot putt, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't go power grip. See,
Still having the slip out problem?
I hate, yeah, I've been throwing like a modified fan grip thing for mid ranges and puddles my whole life. And lately I've been having this issue where my mids just slip out and go left every time. So I've switched to a power grip like the day before the European Open. It's probably not the best time to switch grips, but to be fair, I kind of did actually walk okay. Even though I played like trash that tournament. Disc up to a fairway driver, Raptor.
That's cool.
Down tempo, Raptor.
Yeah, I don't think fading early is maybe the play.
Yeah. 370, let's go puddle. It's short, right? I mean. That's too far right, but that's gotta be like pin high, unless I'm just small. I don't know, we gotta see what this basket looks like.
It looks like, yeah. It's definitely a lot closer to these trees and the OB than we thought.
Yeah, I think I must have been looking at bullseye and circle 1 instead of circle 1 and circle 2 on the whole sign, because the OB is like 30 feet past the basket.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it might be a zone, honestly. The putter walks, but a little bit of fade and maybe just trying to miss this, like that one tree.
Right, almost throw something that aims like kind of right at the base of it.
Yeah, and then just hopefully get past it.
There.
A mid-range or a fairway, I think, can definitely go long too easily.
All right.
So a zone or a puddle might be the move.
You definitely want it to fade left too, because if you go too straight, the OB comes in quicker. All right, we're on take 2 now. Let's see if we can do any better. I'm gonna try swarm this time. I think it's the right stability, and I think it'll go short enough that it could be good. So
I like it. Just gets past the tree, should be decent. Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna try a zone as well. See if I can throw it a little straighter. Yeah, that one's just too flippy. I think you gotta go a little more stable than that.
It's still 40 feet though, it's not terrible.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to come back and replay a hole. I haven't seen anybody out here, so.
It's a little early too. I don't know
It
if
is, yeah.
people have gotten here yet or not. Yeah, again, you're just kind of rolling the dice if you get through the trees there.
That one did. Zone snuck through just inside of circle 1. The swarm though, also snuck through bullseye. Definitely like these disc choices more than the false round.
Yeah, we got a little more figured out now.
Zone GT also very solid. Hits the gap better and then has a chance to actually fade to the basket. So I like take 2 more than take 1. Looks like we got the false challenging hole. Granted, you can obviously mess up the other holes pretty easily. Actually, the last hole, sneaky kind of difficult, but we got a par 4 here, hole 5, 207 meters, 679 feet. We've got like a tornado safety thing in the middle, looks like, as a obstacle, which is a relief area.
Okay, that makes sense.
OB left, OB right, OB long. I love it. They've got stringed OB everywhere. They've got a lot of course assets set up too, so this place is looking pretty sweet. Looks like it's going to be a big tee shot off of the tee box and then try to fade a little bit left and then have a somewhat short up shot to the green, but looks like the basket's going to be protected too, so we'll see what that looks like.
Just to exaggerate for you guys, they've got all these kind of things that are a little bit off the fairway and they're kind of rough and they just string them off. So the actual fairways are like very pure and very clean. You don't have any of this like flukiness going on.
Yeah.
The stringed OB is so nice.
Yeah, it's so defined too. There's no like, oh, I don't know if you're out or in or whatever. It's just like, the line is right there.
Same with the right side, you just got rough on the other side, so.
All right, let's rip a NUKE here. Stable for me. Oh, that's fine. Can you film that one, Goss? you see the basket? Can you see the disc?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, this hole's really short. All right.
Wow. You said that after I lost it, and then boom, shot right back into view.
I'm gonna throw more stable. Yeah, apparently that back wall is not very far away.
You almost were in tornado danger there too.
We can see the FPO basket. I think that is, right?
Oh, it could be.
So it might just be like a power high zone.
That's what I was thinking. You just rip something a little higher. Sorry guys, my zooming is a little all over the place. That looks very nice.
This is why we practice, folks. Yep, that's gonna be a way better shot.
We're gonna try the flippy NUKE OS, same kind of thing. Nice and high on hyzer. Yeah.
Hit something.
It
looked like a good shot.
I don't know. Let's see if I can get a NUKE a little farther down there.
Yeah, if it's gonna be that faster disc or whatever, it's. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's close to the OB though.
Is it on the left side?
Yeah.
Then I feel like if you stand it up more, it might get close to that tree too. So it might be a little bit tight, but could walk.
Definitely more of that.
Oval stable. Yeah. You don't want to venture into the tornado thing, huh? Oh wow, triple mandatory.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, it really gets small too. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah! My bag won't fit. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm giving up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that gets really small at the end. I did not expect that.
Holy cow.
Wow.
That's a cool thing.
That is pretty cool. I don't think it's for tornadoes though.
Yeah.
No idea what it is for though.
You probably want to play a little less aggressive.
Okay.
I think go maybe a little more stable like NUKE OS.
Yeah.
Get it farther right. Land it close to the base of this tree.
Yeah, I like that.
So you're not bringing these branches into play. Mine that was pretty solid was just a little inside, caught the light pole and his OB.
Yeah, not ideal. It is tough, man. I feel like if you try to go inside of this tree up here to the left, the OB on the left is going to come into play.
Right.
And then also, obviously, the tree's going to come into play. So, but yeah, I think I agree with you.
You saw with my second shot, I went more inside and I was safe.
Right.
Because you just catch that grass.
Yep.
But
and you stood it up a little bit. So you couldn't go like inside out, flip up.
Right.
Shot, but
it's just such an easy hole after that I think that being back here is totally fine.
I agree. You know, the play also could be just to rip a NUKE as far as you can, bounce off this fence, no problem, back in bounds, and then have a pretty easy upshot. Could be the move. Could be the move.
Could be.
Doubt it.
Let's see what you got for this pretty easy upshot.
Yeah, you want to see me attack this one?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, shoot.
Film that, Goss.
Definitely didn't see that. We'll zoom in on the basket. I hear crashing off in the distance into the woods.
It went right behind a tree, right by the basket, so it's poked. It's definitely not on the right side of the fence. I'm gonna get that one back for sure. Let's see where the venom ended up.
I honestly think pushing that back wall is maybe a better play than what we were throwing here. It's a little close to the OB.
This is kind of
sketchy with the little tight corner. So
maybe we can go over top of that tree.
Over top of this tree right here?
Yeah. Probably not, but
yeah.
A boy can dream. Got it. Go in.
Oh, almost got the black eagle.
That's crazy.
Wait.
Man, this would be nice, but it's way too close to the OB to be comfortable.
Right. To be comfortable. Definitely makes the upshot easier. It's kind of like a couple of those holes at Waco where it's like you can get really close and then the upshot's super easy, or you can play farther back and have a tougher upshot. So
yeah, it's like hole 2 at Waco. It's a good point.
Yeah. We're on hole 6. It looks like we have another solid par 4 here. Yeah. Kind of a shot shape, 614 feet or 187 meters. But you're gonna throw something, I think I'm gonna go like a stable, like a slight flex up the middle there. You go to a landing zone and then across to an island green. So seems like it's gonna be pretty sweet.
Heck yeah.
Also, look at what they did with this Mando here. They've got a crooked tree.
Yeah.
And they could have put a sign on it and said Mando this way, and then you'd be like, oh, well, did it cross or not? I'm on this side of the tree, I'm not.
It went through what? It went through the branches. Like technically, what is the Mando?
They just put up a wall.
I love that, dude.
Love it.
That is so sick.
I think it looks good too.
It does look solid. It's a good tone, you know?
Right.
Kind of matches the natural environment a little bit.
Just looks official.
Yeah. You missed that, Mando. You missed that one.
You wouldn't have known if I made the Mando or not. Wow, why is that?
Well, if it was a tree, I think you would have made it too. So maybe you hate it now.
Man. All right, that was what I was trying to do. But it might be more of a hyzer, actually. I don't know how far left you want to be.
Right.
It could be perfect or it could be OB left.
Find out when we get up though. It does kind of look like, from the tee sign, it almost looks like you have to be a little bit right, but. You went like fairway driver?
I went NUKE OS on all of them.
Okay.
So kind
I'll
of.
go this Venom thing, yeah, kind of. It's just crazy. I'll go NUKE OS too. Try to force the flex a little more.
Pretty solid.
Left, skip.
Yeah, I got the hyzer. So you're
There
good.
we go.
I don't know if I hate like a Raptor or Onyx or something too. Just go nice and straight.
Right. Try my stable Onyx here. Yeah, a little inside though.
Right.
I can see that walking. I feel like the flex shot does make the gap the biggest though, so
Yep.
I'm probably gonna vie for that. Yeah, I think being straight's fine. I don't think you really have to try to fight left at all. You can definitely like just push up to the right side, which is just straight, and be just fine.
There's like these group of four trees in the middle here. They're kind of like guardians, and then there's the basket on the green. So as long as you can be like maybe left of it or past it, I think you're gonna have some kind of look.
Agreed. Is that far enough? Not even close. Oh,
It's perfect.
yep.
There's my NUKE OS. So it's hard to go OB left. So the hyzer's definitely a play.
Yeah.
But,
I like the flex. I like the flex backhand, and then just be far. I guess is kind of.
and I don't think you can go OB far. Like I think I'm still well short of
Yep.
how far you can go.
Good tee shot, but you're kind of in a precarious little position
If I was
here.
a little closer, I could go under pretty well, I think. But I think
Yeah.
I've got to pick a gap in this tree and hope for the best. I mean, it's pretty clean, but like
Kind of sketchy.
terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah, this bunker of trees is really well placed. You either want to be past it or short left of it.
Or you could throw this shot.
Oh. Wow.
It's too far. It's too far. Gotta go shorter. There it is.
That's sick. They got this wall like 5 inches away from the line, maybe 3 inches away from the line. Kind of nice. If you make it past the wall, go inbounds, unless you get like some wacky like, you know, vertical roll situation. But
Right. It'd probably be better if it was actually the wall.
Yeah.
So that you don't get that weird, unlucky situation happening.
Sure.
But like I said, it is nice. You can just go back into it.
oh man, dude, it's really fun. All right, we got a gauntlet shot here, hole 7, 109 meters, 258 feet, straight ahead the whole way. We got a double mandatory. You got to miss. We just got trees everywhere, so you got to miss them. Defined fairway. If you miss the mando, drop zone is right at the mandos. So I'm just gonna go putter. Try to keep it straight. Also, kind of a low ceiling. There's that one branch that hangs down,
Yeah.
so you can't really air it out too much. Oh, I got past the mandos, but I got past that too. There is OB left and right past the trees, so if you do sneak out like I did, I'm gonna be pushing that OB.
Just throw it straight, and it's downhill, so it doesn't play very far either.
Right. Little zone action.
Yeah, I just need to throw higher. Had a good shape.
Is that the one?
Yeah, with the crosswind.
Almost the one.
Oh, it's close.
Best we can do is circle 3, which, speaking of which, the fact that we have a circle 3 paint line.
That's circle 2. But good try.
Best we can do is circle 2. All right, here we go. Fade.
Kind of a tight green too. If you air ball high. Oh, it still stays in bounds. Okay.
It's one of those things too where the wall is just like 2 inches past the line though.
Right. Okay.
So as long as it's not on edge, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. So you can run it. Oh, you can even just blast your tee shot. As long as it hits the ground, it'll slide into the wall.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
It is good to know actually. Yeah. Interesting.
We're on hole 8, 351 feet or 107 meters. So it looks like it's just gonna pick your poison. It's safe off to the left, so the forehand is probably the ideal play. And it also looks like there's a little bit more height in the like willow or whatever tree that is, that you can like get a disc underneath it. So I think if you throw a backhand hyzer, there's a chance you hit and stay OB, which is a little sketchy. But either way, I think it's just a nice routine hyzer. If my arm was working.
Skip.
Golly.
Sit OB.
Gotta actually throw a shot.
It's decent.
Couldn't tell on that. Did that skip off the path?
I think so. It sounded like it too. I feel like I heard the little.
All right, let me try
skip.
pushing one a little farther back and just spike it on it.
That was grass.
Yeah, okay, that one was clean.
Yep.
I think that might be the play. It's just kind of throw it at the base of that tree.
351. Ah, it's really short. But I don't have a captain's trap though, so I'm gonna throw my NUKE S. I feel like the forehand and the backhand kind of play somewhat similar because like the forehand's not inbounds the whole way either. And then you're still going right to that corner. So if you do go OB, it's still gonna be short of this, like, I don't know, start of the OB, I guess.
True.
I'm gonna see what happens with this tree. Backhand spike guys are 350 is short for this disc, but try it anyway.
Yeah, you kept it wide enough.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance.
I feel like that's decent. Try one more, maybe try to hit the tree on purpose, see what happens.
Right, try to aim it like at the basket, at the base of the basket. Whoa.
That'll hit the tree. And then straight through the tree, hits the base, rolls OB, rolls back and bounce, and I've got a 30-foot putt. All right, got to the basket, we got the tree. Goose just made a really good point. They're all gonna be putting this wall of like advertisements up, which is gonna really limit the skip potential off of the path. So.
I think it's a little shorter over here for the forehand too. So I think the backhand's actually a little more open.
You kind of play out to this
wall.
right side. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the backhand might be the play.
Goose did throw like a stable raptor and a machete, and those worked out really well backhand. So just kind of trying to come underneath this, or just clip the top of or the bottom, I guess, of these branches. Could be the move. I like it. 194 meter, 637 foot, par 4, straight ahead, slight dogleg left with the mandatory on the left side. As always, OB surrounding the hole. Looks like it's gonna be just kind of a straight shot. Maybe a touch of fade. I'm gonna go stable onyx and just try to get past that drop zone. Again, it's not a very long hole, so you don't really need a ton of distance. It's gonna be way more important to just be in the fairway.
There's the basket.
I think that's exactly what I'm looking for, right there.
Nice one.
One and done, we'll take that. Also, guys, we got Lewis Hamilton potentially sponsoring the event. Pretty cool. If anybody follows F1, which I guess I don't, but still know who he is.
Try the same thing, flip the onyx.
Gotta flex on me like that, dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. That's brutal.
Wow, on video too.
Oh.
That's incriminating. You just destroyed that sign.
Poor drop zone.
That drop zone sign is dead. Okay, sorry about that. He definitely didn't try to do that.
My bad.
But you definitely should charge him for it. Great shot.
Yeah, it was low. I'm gonna try to rip one, see if I can get a little farther out the gap.
That was ripped.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just needed that touch left for the curve. Oh, right next to my onyx.
Wow. I will say, it's quite the flex to say, I'm gonna do the same shot as you, flippy onyx, when I threw a stable onyx, but you're saying that it just looks stable because I'm so weak, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like I'll throw the same disc as you, but it's gonna fly flip because you just throw so much further.
You just make that shot, that disc, look really stable.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Damage has been done. Now it's just a zone. Zone.
That was a pretty draw shot right there.
Oh, man. All right. Wow. Nice. Oh, good as new.
Yep. So even with hitting the sign and being really short, it's still pretty simple up and down, it looks like. I don't know if it's forehand or backhand, though. Little farther than that. Although there isn't much skip out there. Oh, never mind.
Well, that's a huge skip.
Tons of skip out there.
Yeah, solid.
Still a little short. Did I hit that tree?
The video will tell.
All right. Get out there. Oh, never mind. All right, it does actually pay to be out here. This shot is way easier than the one I had.
Definitely nice to be past this grouping of trees, if possible.
Very nice. Well, that's a tough putt. Get to work on my spinner.
Yep. Yeah, dude, that spin putt looks great.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Oh.
Oh. Remember that time in life when they used to have good music?
You're obsessed with that song.
I was, dude. That song just like puts you in a good mood automatically. You know? You couldn't fight it. All right. Well, I had one good putt today. Putting's gonna be important this week. I feel like the holes are, so far, okay, we're 9 holes in. I would say this is probably the easiest 9-hole stretch of holes on tour so far, it seems like. Course is gonna be probably absolutely destroyed scoring-wise by people. But at the same time, I kind of like the holes. They're all very fair. They're pretty simple.
They're fair
straightforward.
and simple.
But there's really no flukiness, so it's, I don't know.
So far, nothing's gonna average over par.
Right, yeah. So, it'll be interesting to see what people think of this kind of golf. Well, you'll probably have to shoot like 14 downs to win, it seems like. But we do have the back 9 yet, which could be a lot more difficult. I could see them doing like a kind of a yin-yang style here at this course, but I'm not sure yet. Go check out the back 9 on Goose's channel. It's gonna be right there. Like you were saying a couple holes ago off camera, I love how they have like all these fenced off like fairways. It's gonna feel kind of like a golf event, I feel like.
They also have these little like pathways from one tee to the next.
Yes.
So I mean, just everything about it feels like, I don't know, I've been to many golf events, but like the Waste Management Open had that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it feels very professional out here. So they'll treat us right. Should be good. But we'll see you guys in the next video. Ledgestone. See you guys at Ledgestone. All right, thanks for watching.